So we're back with another video, and in this one we're going to be reviewing a game that I've been enjoying for the last month, and that game is none other than Disgaea 4 Plus Complete. And it is the definitive version of Disgaea 4, which came out in 2011 for the PlayStation 3 and the Vita, where it was known as Disgaea 4 Promise Unforgotten. Now, this is a game where it's just an absolute blast to play. You guys know I have a very simple rating system, and that simple rating system is either you need this game or you can wait. And again, spoiler alert, and you guys are probably getting tired of me throwing this on every game that I review, but I just tend to play games that I generally enjoy. And I'm being completely honest when I say you need this game, just because the fact that it's funny. Like, the humor alone, like, never mind the fact that this is a tactical strategy game, it's the fact that this game is absolutely hilarious. I love the voice acting, the comical nature, the episodic nature of each level that you go through, and it's so fun. Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. So welcome guys to the channel. My name is Mekel Kasanova. I'm Hawaii's favorite YouTuber and host of the #1 podcast in the state of Hawaii, the Kasanova Podcast. I stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and occasionally Saturday. If you want links to all that, here's the infographic of my stream schedule and all the information down below for my social media links. So if you want to follow me, I greatly appreciate it. And with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and hop into this video. But before we do that, make sure you hit that subscribe button, like the video, and share it if you truly enjoy it. Share it with someone that you think would enjoy it. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get into this review. Disgaea 4 Complete Plus is available for the Nintendo Switch and for PlayStation 4. And it's a tactical role-playing game that you know what? It's so fun. And you guys know that I love JRPGs. You know I love RPGs as a genre, whether it's tabletop games or if it's tactical or if it's real-time strategy games or if it's just traditional JRPGs, being in control of characters that are either fighting against destiny or, in the case of Disgaea, fighting against a tyrannical president. No, I'm not making a political reference to current climate. No, just chill on that. This game originally came out in 2011, and it stars the main character, the vampiric Valvatorez. Now, he used to be a tyrant, and there's a situation happening, and I really don't want to go too much into the story because this is one of those games where I really think you need to experience it for yourself. There's a war that happens, and he's now the instructor of the Prinnies. You know the Prinnies, the ones that are super cute, the penguin-like creatures with the wings, and they always say, "Dude!" Yeah, those. He's the instructor for those. You know, the main mascot for NIS. I absolutely love Prinnies, and I love the overarching theme for this game with him being the instructor, because it's so funny how his interactions are with not only the Prinnies but Finrick, his retainer. It is absolutely funny how they just, you look at how comically serious Valvatorez is. He is so hilariously serious about everything he does, and he's got this super over dramatic flair to everything that he does, and it's just, oh my god, it's so hilarious. You just gotta experience it. I'm gonna throw a clip of it right here for you to see it. And then you've got his retainer Finrick, who just praises him to no end. It is so funny because you can tell that Finrick has his own type of agenda that he's running. I mean, not an agenda in the sense of he's trying to screw over Valvatorez, but it's the sense that he's got his agenda of trying to make him into the tyrant he used to be versus the sardine-loving, overly comically serious Valvatorez that he is now, the instructor of the Prinnies. It is absolutely hilarious. I just love the characters. I love the writing, and I love, and this is one of the games where I got to talk about the voice acting and just praise it. You guys know I already praised the voice acting in Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 3, because the voice acting from my friend Sean Chiplock and Joe Zija and everyone else that's the cast member for that was absolutely phenomenal. But in this game, oh my god, it's one of those games where I wish that I appreciated it more back in 2011, because it's crazy to think 8 years ago this was made. I mean, it's the 4th entry in the Disgaea series, and each one has an amazing plot to, you know, as they come along, from 1 all the way up to the latest being 5. But it's just amazing how hilarious these characters are. You know, the voice actors, they really shine in this role. Like the voice actor for Valvatorez, he absolutely nails being Valvatorez. He is so fun. I'm actually kind of curious to hear how the Japanese voice actor nails the roles, because the cadence, the delivery, it's just absolutely hilarious. And just Fenric, oh my god, he is like my favorite character in this game because he's so hilarious, and every opportunity he gets to just screw somebody else over for the benefit of Valvatorez and himself, it's just absolutely hilarious. It's so funny because, you know, not many games have voice acting that is this high caliber, and you're just thinking like 8 years ago this was done, and it's even better just hearing it again 8 years later. I just absolutely love it. So, you know, I normally do my reviews where I talk about categories, and I kind of jumped the gun by talking about that, the story, the voice acting, the audio. I just had to, because I absolutely love it. I'm booming right now with enthusiasm for it, and I need to talk about it. But we're gonna jump over to the gameplay, because this game is a tactical RPG, and if you're not familiar with the genre, tactical RPGs are usually played on a grid format, and usually with a character. You've got oh so many moves that you can move them ahead, and then when you move them, you have the ability to either have them do a special, an attack. You can do magic, use an item, you can lift each other, and there's just so much like endless combinations of things that you can do in this game with the different characters, such as when you get 2 printies or 2 monster types, and if you want to magic merge them together, if it's 2 printies, you get a bigger printy. If it's any other combination of the 2, then you get some type of obligation, and sometimes whatever the more dominant character is becomes the bigger version of them. And so when they move about the map, their movements and their range is in the cross 3 squares ahead, 3 behind, 3 to each side, or somewhere around either 3 to 4, a front, to the side, and to the back. It also eats up ability points, so each movement, each attack eats it up, and even though they're 2 beings combined into 1, it acts as 1 turn. If you have a human-like character, if you got a monster, and if you want to merge those 2 together, then the monster becomes a weapon for the human character, such as if you get Valvatorez and you get one of the cat-like demons, then what that's gonna include is now Valvatorez can jump up and he can shoot sardines. That's a running in joke, it's sardines. He can shoot a volley of sardines at his enemies, which go into a formation which showcase a giant sardine, and it attacks the enemy with multiple hits, and it is absolutely hilarious. It just, the ability that you can do in this game, what you can do moving around, it's different than most other strategy games, because not only do you move your character around, once you move them to where they are, then you select what you want to do. Do you want to attack? Do you want to defend? Do you want to use magic, like I was saying earlier? And once you select what you want each individual character to do, then you press X and press execute. And execute basically launches their attacks or movements or whatever it is they're going to do. And then after you do that, if you got more characters you want to pull out of your base, and if you want to move them around, then there's that, and once you're done with everything, you end the turn. So it's really fun how they do that, how Disgaea separates itself from other tactical RPGs, and it's just one of the things I absolutely love about it. The game is just completely awesome. Now we're going to talk about the graphics. So it is an anime style for the art style, and the cutscenes aren't, fully animated or anything like that. They are stills with moving mouths or with moving characters. And then you got the voices overlaying the animations that you're being shown, or the stills. And it's just really, really cool how they do that. If you're expecting like full anime throughout the whole thing, you're probably gonna be disappointed in that. But if you're a Disgaea veteran, this is what you're used to. And this, I really can't really fault them for that, because I think it works. The presentation is absolutely fantastic, especially when you beat an episode. Yes, the game is broken up into episodic entries. So once you beat, say, episode 1 or episode 2, you then go from there where it says next time, kind of like an anime, and it talks about what's going to happen next, where it all is, and it really hits me in the feels, because as a kid growing up watching anime, it was a thing that like had you hooked, like what's happening next. And I love how they absolutely just nailed it in Disgaea 4 and all the Disgaea games. The presentation is absolutely gorgeous. The art style is gorgeous. Your 2D anime characters on the grid are really amazing, and you should be, if you've played anything like Final Fantasy Tactics, Ogre Battle, or the like, then you're used to this type of graphical style. Now, most people may not have played that, but just get used to it, give it a chance. I mean, honestly, if you were to play this game, I'm skipping ahead again. If you were to play this game, I honestly think within the first 30 minutes, you're gonna get hooked. Yeah, it could be a little overwhelming with all the tutorials, but it's not really that bad at all. It's actually, I wouldn't say it's bad at all. I think it's just gonna hook you because it's hilarious and you just want to know what happens next. Okay, so we talked about the graphics, we talked about the audio, the voice acting, the gameplay, a little bit about the story. So at this point, we just need to wrap it all up, put a little bow on top of it, make it look pretty and present it, and answer the question of, do you need this game, or man, you can wait? And honestly, I've already spoiled it. You need this game. If you've got a Switch, you got a PlayStation 4, this is the game you need to pick up, and I think you will absolutely love it. It's fun, it's a fun adventure, it's hilarious, and some of the things that just, like, my favorite line in this game, my absolute favorite line in this game, I'm gonna play it for you guys, is when the president's son says, yo, I was dying when he said that. I was just absolutely hilarious. I loved it. And that's just one of many hilarious quips that are in this game. And you know, the chemistry between the characters is absolutely phenomenal. And I really love the fact that this, you know, the way the story flows, and you know, Valvatorez trying to help the Prinnies and everything. Like, it's a fun little adventure, and I think you guys definitely enjoy it. So with that being said, shout out to NIS America for sending me another amazing game to review. I'm deeply honored, and I you know what, this really makes me want to know, and I'll probably know down the road, but I'm curious to know, are we going to get Disgaea 2 and 3 remastered? Because if we are, I can't wait. And you know, let me know in the comment section below if you guys would like me to stream any of the NIS America games. If you want me to stream, you know, the Disgaea series. I've got Disgaea 1 Plus complete, I've got Disgaea 5 complete, and I've got Disgaea 4 Plus complete. Or anything. If you guys want me to stream those or anything else, as you guys know, I'm already streaming the entire Trail series. If you want to catch that live stream, just check out the infographic here with my stream schedule. And with that being said, let's just get the conversation going down below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. It really helps out the channel. Leave a comment, let me know what you like, what you didn't like, and all that in between. If you want to pick up a copy of this game, I'll leave links down below for that as well. And with that said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. I especially want to give a special thank you to all of my YouTube channel members and my Patreons, because you guys really are amazing. You guys help me keep this channel running, and it's just, you know, without you guys I wouldn't be able to do it. And I want to thank each and every one of you, you know, for everything that you do, for the conversations we have on and offline, on the streams, in the comment section of my videos, and in my Discord. And hey, if you want to join my Discord, I have a link for that down below, and anyone's welcome to join. I've got people in the gaming industry, I've got people who enjoy my streams and my content, other content creators, and it's a collective where we all come together and we're just trying to help each other, enjoy one another, and more. So if you're looking to get into content creation and you want some direction as to what you should do, then consider joining the Discord group down below. With that being said, this is Mekel, Kasanova, Hawaii's favorite YouTuber, hosting their one podcast in the state of Hawaii, the Kasanova Podcast. And with that being said, I'm signing out. Deuces wild, too sweet, be the elite. I'll see you on the next one, dude.
ちましょう秘密の花園ヴァンパイアアルカディア最後のセレモニー